Well, let me ask you about something else, because this weekend, yesterday, John Brennan was talking about concern over if detainees from Guantanamo are released, that some of them may go back to the battlefield. Here's what he said.
People sometimes use that figure, 20%, and say, oh my goodness, 1 out of 5 detainees return to some type of extremist activity. You know, the American penal system, the recidivism rate is up in about 50% or so as far as return to crime. 20% isn't that bad.
20% isn't that bad?
Well, I think that that what we have to make sure is that we do the best we can. We're not going to be able to keep people confined for the rest of their lives without some sort of due process. We have been working with many countries to accept them back. We have rehabilitation programs that are in place not only in different countries. And it's never going to be zero, but if we get we make sure that the big guys, the ones that are really the bad actors and the leaders of this very dangerous movement are in fact incarcerated for the rest of their natural lives, then I think we'll be okay.
But I think the concern that some people have is that they've said that this administration is treating terror detainees as common criminals. And it may be one thing if a pickpocket goes back on the street. I don't have to tell you, sir,
Right.
This is your life's work. It's a very different thing if a terrorist goes back to work.
Correct. But we have a long history of having convicted terrorists in federal courts, locking them up for many, many years, and you know, we will continue to do the best we can. But 0 is probably not going to be the you know, the standard, even though we'll try to achieve it. But we want to make sure that the Guantanamo Bay detainees, those that we can find other homes for in other countries, take them. In Saudi Arabia's case, for example, or in Yemen's case, that we have a rehabilitation program. We're going to have to do the same thing in reconciliation and reintegration in Afghanistan as part